Cancer, this is your reading for the month of June 2023. And your words are game and mead, as in the drink that's made from honey, I think. You get the number 2, and you get these 2 things, which I'm trying to figure out. This is like it's a flower. Wait, now. This is like... Oh, I'm going to see how it fits in. And that looks like a leaf, but it could even be a drop, right? Drop. And this could be a sword. Flower. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then your main message is the 8 of Earth in reverse. And the 8 of Earth talks about working hard on something, putting in effort on something, but it is reversed. Maybe you are walking away from something that you've put a lot of effort into. No, okay, so let me look here. This theme of ego, it's the devil. You get the devil card. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. But there's a, look at this card, right? It's people, like a sword fight, but it looks like playful, or maybe it's not as serious as you think it is. And maybe you do need to think about the ego in it, what role ego is playing, you know, yours and another's, and where the negative is and where it's constructive. But also I feel you know, Gemini got the mead as well, and I really got this message of needing time out, needing to relax and rest and be more at ease. Maybe you're needing to take a break, but also there's something that might not be, the problem might not be as big as you think. But let's see as we continue what you need to look out for. You get the 8 of Cups, which is releasing something. You know, when I thought of the 8 of Coins, I did think about that. So there's something you need to release, and I think it might be to do with this pain, because there's some heartbreak here, Cancer, that maybe you haven't confronted around a relationship. Someone might have hurt you. Yours is not very clear to me from the outset, but we'll see as we go along and get the clarifiers as well. And you have the 10 of Wands. Look at this, right? I didn't even take note of this. Working too hard or too many hours, needing more balance. And then you do have the 2 of Swords beneath that, which suggests to me right now that need for balance. And maybe that's why the game and mead, you know, the feeling I got from the mead is taking maybe even having comfort breaks, whatever that feels like to you, like sitting around a fireplace, huddling under a blanket, having your favorite things, like spoiling yourself, having hot chocolate, whatever. But be conscious about those breaks, because I feel you're needing that feeling of home. And that's a message I had got for Gemini in a very different way. But so I feel like there's that. And then the other message is that maybe something is, well, let me get clarifiers for this, because I'm not getting a clear message about the Devil card and why it's showing up here. I am feeling that you might be holding on to something. Maybe it's a hurt, and your guidance is to, well, your guidance is to take your healing seriously, group. I mean, Cancer, you are showing up as the King of Cups in reverse. This is you feeling toppled, you feeling hurt, you feeling like you are in emotional non-comfort. You know, the thing I feel about Cancer is you like home, you like comfort. And maybe you are having to travel and not be at home, or maybe you are you're needing some downtime, you're needing some stability, you're needing some, comfort is the feeling I get here, Cancer. Around you is the Page of Cups. So there might be someone playful around you. I feel you need to open yourself up to this playful energy. And then your advice, the Two of Wands and the Empress. This feels very much like a Cancer card right now. You know that, or you know, a Cancer is associated with home and hearth, and know that warmth of home. And look at the Empress. You know, I'm inclined to feel like, okay, when I think about a few Cancers here, I think of Mum. She wasn't a Cancer, but I think of mother, like maybe talking to your deceased mother, your loved mother, your passed on mother, or a mother figure, or someone, or mother in this world, like maybe you're needing that comfort of home. The Two of Wands, I'm going to come back to this, but here it's you preparing for the next steps here. But you just need to guide against holding on too much to this. These two are linked. It's like holding on to something, maybe a hurt from the past, because it's time for you to heal from something and move forward. But that's a bit up in the air. Let's see with the clarifiers. I cleared these cards especially for you, Cancer. I wanted you to have something pretty and you know, different. I haven't used these in a long time, you know. So yeah. Oh, wow, there are lots of people showing up in your reading, you know. Wow, look, you get the Ten of Wands again here, right? It is in the reverse. So I feel like this healing is taking you away from this overwork. You know, Cancer, if there's a message, it's a message about overwork or taking on other people's burdens that are not yours to carry. Of course, there are certain things we are meant to carry, but I feel like the lesson for you in June is thinking about what's yours to carry and what's not. And also, if you are overworking, you need to take comfort breaks. You need to do some more nurturing of yourself. Do the Cancer thing that you do for others, do it for yourself. Gosh, it's so interesting here, right? At the center, you get the Queen of Coins. And yesterday, in Gemini's reading, it came up in a different deck as kindness. And I thought, wow, how beautiful is that? I've never seen the Queen of Coins depicted like that. So there's something. You may be dealing with a Capricorn or someone who you've associated with toxicity or negativity or ego games, right? And we all play ego games, and ego has a role, right? But where has it been destructive? Now, what I'm getting here is that there's also all of us have a good side, right? There's not only negative. So maybe there's something you're needing to look at from a different perspective in a person. People are showing up for you, but I feel specifically maybe a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be, but it could be someone who maybe even triggers certain things in you. Oh gosh. You know, I'm just thinking about one friend. If you're watching, my friend, your mum was a Cappy, right? And maybe you are needing to talk to her. But for others, there may be a Capricorn that has been, that you've been having these disagreements with, or feeling this like push me, pull you kind of energy. Doesn't have to be a Cappy, but it's that energy. And maybe you are needing to, one, stress can cause you to see things in a more negative way. And two, you could be needing to maybe see this more as the game it is, and maybe as the lessons for you, right? It may well have been toxic, but when I see the Queen of Coins showing up in the upright, I think, wow, okay. For some of you, it could also even be that this thing, this difficult time, this difficult relationship is maybe leading to something more solid. It could be something from the past that has come back, and it's leading to something more solid and practical and joyful and kind, and productive, very fertile. And for some of you, it might be about money. For some of you, the relationship could be with an institution that has kept you in this push me, pull you battle. But there's something about the lesson of it that you are needing to take on board now. One, in nurturing yourself more. Two, in knowing what is yours to carry and what is not yours to carry, Cancer. And three, in learning how to look after yourself, which is linked to this, carrying burdens that are not yours. In what you need to, what could be a concern is the Seven of Cups, making wise choices about what you need to leave behind. And these two haven't become clear to me. But I feel like there's a partnership of two very different people. Now, also, I'm just thinking about it. Capricorn is your opposite sign, right? And it doesn't mean that you are necessarily, this relationship, whatever it is with the Cappy, but with something that is very opposite to you. But opposite can be complementary, Because look at these two coexisting quite peacefully here, I feel. And then here, oh wow, you've got the Eight of Cups again here. So there's definitely this guidance of releasing some heartache. Maybe you've held on too long to something. I'm getting this feeling of the Five of Cups, maybe holding on to something that is ready to be released now, Cancer. With the King of Cups, with you, the King of Cups is your card. You get the Princess of Winter. So maybe you are needing, so this is the Page of Swords. So maybe you are needing to do some research on this thing, maybe. But it's also about a new beginning. Maybe you have been too heart-centered and you're learning how to be more clinical in a particular situation. And that it's more about you saying, okay, here are the facts. Let me look at the facts. This is what has happened. Maybe you are needing to document what has happened. Maybe you are needing to look at where you have taken on too much. Maybe you are needing to look at, let's say if you've been working hard, maybe it's a simple thing of, these are the days leave that is owed to me, so that you can go and sit and have sip mead if that's your thing, or hot chocolate, or play a bit, right? Or take a partner on a trip, or open yourself up to like a dalliance or a partner. Okay, so I'm thinking here with the Prince of Swords, it's not a harsh energy. It's just that being a little bit more thoughtful, being a little bit more in your head about something, being a bit more out of your heart, but looking at something from a more quizzical, but thinking, it's not thoughtful so much as with the mind, with the head, not the mind, the head, the logical perspective. And then you have the Page of Cups, like a beautiful offer maybe coming in here. There is something beautiful and tender here, possibly on offer, with the Six of Wands. And I feel like this is saying that for you to accept this offer, you need to do this internal work. You need to do this healing of something, this walking away from something, this looking at a situation more clinically and releasing some pain from the past. It's time to release that. And to do all this work that I've spoken about, the self-care, the releasing of burdens that are not yours, that doing a little bit of a write-up of what's yours and what's not yours to carry, in whatever the situation is. And maybe having a more playful, but you can only bring a more playful thing feeling into it if you take the break, the comfort breaks. I don't know why comfort breaks or what I'm getting for you. You know, maybe you can't stop work or whatever it is, but you can take in between breaks. You can take that time out for you, even if it's you saying, okay, I'm going to have hot chocolate because that comforts me every night. That's what I'll have. Let's say, like I'm saying hot chocolate because it's winter here. So I'm feeling that. For you, it might be mead. It might be saying a glass of red wine is what I need every night to just have my chill time before I sleep. Something like that. Oh, wow. And then you get the, okay. The King and the Queen of Winter. So there is maybe some partnership here that's needing your attention, that's needing love poured into it, that's needing maybe the next step. So the Queen of Wands, the Two of Wands came up yesterday when I was chatting with some friends. And, you know, the Two of Wands, all the cards can have different meanings, but the Two of Wands that came up for me was the where you might be holding onto the shore and needing to move forward. So I feel like a next step is required. Something needs your devotion. Something needs your love. And it could be you, but it could also be a relationship because that's what's come up here, right? There's these two beautiful energies of the King and Queen of Swords. And maybe a relationship needs more logic brought in, you know? And yet I don't feel that. It's just kind of, I feel like these are suggesting two beautiful complementary counterparts. Very different, but very complementary. Let me just get one more from a different deck for you, Cancer. Your reading is very interesting. The Tower in reverse. Yeah, you're taking a break. You're releasing certain burdens. You're having game time. You're acknowledging someone else's word. You're looking at a situation as more as what it's brought out for you. You're releasing some pain that you've maybe held onto. Is not going to be a calamity. It's actually going to lead to you building stronger foundations, I feel, Cancer. I'm going to leave it there, dear Cancer. I hope this has helped you. If it has, I would love your feedback. Even if it hasn't, I would love your feedback. And I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, Scorpio. This is your reading for the month of June 2024. Your main message is it's the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So maybe some kind of heartbreak is coming to an end. Maybe you've done a lot of healing on something and there's a release here. Your dice has an exclamation mark. So maybe some surprise coming in. Your word is gape. And you have an elephant. You have a cat. An elephant and a coin. So maybe something you've been worried about money, Scorpio, for some of you, and some door is opening in that regard. Maybe a nice surprise coming in. Okay, so let's look at this. You have the King of Summer in reverse. You might be dealing with the Cancer. But Cancer, if you are, Cancer's just going through it. So, you know, they are also sorting themselves out, it feels like. Because I've just read for them. Let's see. You have, so there's this, they got this, by the way, Cancer. But in the advice, which is beautiful. But you have the Queen of Winter at the center here. So maybe you are busy cutting out what needs to be cut out. And what I would say with what you need to look out for, the King of Winter, is you don't have to be harsh with that, Scorpio. And there's Cancer showing up again for you, actually. This is what's working for you. The moon is... I'm feeling strong Cancer energy, right? Because they also got the Empress, and I said the Empress was making me think of them. Very interesting. So So what's working for you is the moon. Take time out at the full moon. There's a gape here. So maybe a wound that you are needing to heal. Let me see what comes up with the moon here. You know, the moon does talk about embracing the mysteries. It's about feeling your emotions. Yeah, but let's see. You have the Ten of Wands in the reverse here, releasing burdens. Maybe you've been working hard and you're taking a break. And around you is the Empress. So, I feel like you are needing that. You're definitely needing that. Maybe you have been neglecting yourself. There's a strong feminine energy here that you're being guided to hold. So even as you are learning to cut things out, speak up for yourself, you are also needing to be gentle on yourself. And here you have the Emperor and the World in the advice. I'll come back to this. Let me get to clarifiers. But that's beautiful. Yeah, let's see. Oh, you get Magician in beneath the deck. I really feel like something powerful is coming in for you, Scorpio. Something that's going to help you feel like you have control over something, that you are working towards a wish fulfillment. There's a nice surprise that I feel coming in, something that you've been asking for. That's very beautiful. You also have this message, and it's so interesting because when I saw the Emperor here, I thought, okay, normally the advice for me is positive, but here I saw it as the reverse, and I'll come back to that. So it's really interesting. So with the Queen of Winter, you have you standing up, you speaking up for yourself leads to victory. It could be you applying for a new job. It could be you getting funding. It could be you taking using your agency to speak up for yourself in some way. And speaking doesn't mean talk. It doesn't have to be talking. Could be so many different ways, right? But what you need to look out for is you don't need to play a game of well, two things. You might be needing to release an Emperor in your life like a bully, but you also don't have to take on that energy because you've experienced it. I think that your guidance right now is to be definite and focused and stand up for yourself and don't mince your words, but it doesn't have to be asshole, right? Because, we don't need to perpetuate those things. And with the moon, you have the Tower card. Something big is going on here, Scorpio, something big. And this card is also associated with you at times. And Pisces. Okay, but anyway, so something big going on, some big transformation, some big, it's you also, well, there's two things. There's embracing the mystery, which is what the moon is about, and this, like being soft with this time of maybe not knowing, because I feel like it's leading to a tower falling, something major. There's a big surprise, and it might feel like something crumbling around you, but I feel like it's moving. It's taking you to a really major new beginning. With the gape here, I'm thinking gaping wound. So take time to heal something that you have needed to heal. Maybe it's time to confront a bully. Maybe it's time to release this energy that's been holding you, For each of you, that will be different. So with the Ten of Spring, you have the Six of Swords. I feel that something has held you in a burden, what what this is. There's been something burdensome that you might be finding hard to release. And it feels like it's been like a bullying energy, something that's felt oppressive. But you might be battling with moving away from it, Scorpio. And what's around you is this Empress and the Four of Coins. It's around your feeling of comfort, your feeling of security in the world. But I feel like there's a huge change, and I think that your guidance is to trust, because there is this big change here. There's something's coming to release, and it's related to you standing up for yourself. Now, standing up for yourself could be sending in that CV, jumping into a new job, being willing to let go of something, or being willing to confront someone who maybe hasn't been playing the game, someone who's acted like a bully. It's you realizing your own strength and being able to stand up to them, but in your way, not in their way. So with the Emperor, you have the Eight of Swords. So I'm going to attach this exercise I did, by the way, on the Eight of Swords with this card from this particular deck. It's some kind of way that you... So if this is someone that you have to confront, maybe do this first and seek guidance using that little meditation, whatever you want to call it, that I did. Use that, adapt it to suit you, to find out the guidance that you need to approach this person, because there feels like there's been this bullying energy around you. Maybe it's you asking for a raise, but you've got this, Scorpio, is what I'm feeling. It's time for you to stand up for yourself. And then with the World, this huge change that might lead you to a rich and rewarding new beginning, where it's almost like you're starting at the base, but not really, right? So if you're leaving a job, you're starting a job that is very new in some way. It might be lucrative, or has potential to be lucrative, but it might involve more study than before. But it's a beautiful new beginning. It's like you are being guided to close out a cycle and start a new one, even if it's quite different from what you are used to. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you. I'd love your feedback if it has, and if it hasn't. And and I wish you all the best for the month ahead, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, Pisces. This is your reading for the month of June 2024. At the center of the reading, you have the Five of Air, and it feels like protectiveness. The Five of Air can speak about conflict. And maybe you're feeling the need to protect something against a bully of some sort. Very interesting. Your words are map and leg and name. And I'll see how they fit in. You have the Two, which can talk about partnership. You have the Horse. And there's a Pegasus in here. And what I saw was this horse and this huge wing, which I think is beautiful, right? It's like more wings than you even thought, more magic than you even thought. And then the tortoise. Well, the tortoise can speak about moving slowly, but it can also speak about moving swiftly if you're a turtle, right? And you're in water. Okay. At the center is the star. The star talks about wish fulfillment. What you need to look out for is the Page of Wands. I'm finding it hard to think of anything that could be negative here. It might be maybe jumping into something when you're not ready. Maybe something around naming. Anyway, we'll come back. It will resolve. You have working for you the Hermit, so that's a needing to withdraw. Maybe you I feel here a deep like spiritual quest of some sort, or on a journey, a leg of a journey, following a path, following a map. And it requires removing yourself from the hubbub. You have Three of Cups beneath the deck, which talks about celebrating something. So there's a mixed bag here. It's almost like you need to withdraw for this wish fulfillment, or follow guidance towards this wish fulfillment, or maybe wish fulfillment that is leading you on a new journey. But there's also, like, I feel like a naming ceremony here. Maybe there's a new baby, a new creature in the family. But this is on the caution side. So let's see, right? You have awakening the, oh, this is your card, the Hanged Man, looking at something from a different perspective. Beautiful. So something, I feel like your wish fulfillment is coming about, or has come about, through you being willing to let go and be guided. And I think that the guidance is to continue that on the next leg of the journey. Continue to let the map be fluid. And here in the what you need to let go of, interesting, Scorpio got, no, but they got links to Cancer, and you are getting links to Scorpio, maybe. But this is about release. Something here, like something that needs to, or maybe something you thought was done is not done. But we'll see, and I'll come back to this. What I'm getting with the name is what's in a name. I don't know if that has any meaning for you. What's in a name? So maybe you are thinking about naming something, and that naming is quite important. You have the 3 of coins beneath the deck. So there is a sense of withdrawing. Maybe you are needing to celebrate something, and then you are needing to withdraw. Celebrate the ending of a journey, or this journey that's brought you to this wish fulfillment, and starting anew. There's something about naming something that's important, that it's not just what's in a name. The naming is important. So maybe don't rush to do the naming. Here with the, firstly at the center, you have the star with the 9 of coins. So maybe this wish fulfillment is leading to autonomy. Reward yourself for all your hard work. But this, the 9 of coins talks about autonomy, being financially independent. So maybe you get a bonus, a huge bonus, a new job that is, it's big, gives you more freedom. Maybe you are leaving a formal employment to go out on your own, and the indications are really positive, you know. Maybe that's the thing that you're needing to celebrate. And wow, and think about it now, this moving into something that is more lone. You need earth energy. So Virgo, which is your opposite star sign, and Capricorn energy, like earthing energy. You know? There's definitely something about this lone journey that requires a strong sense of self. But you can always collaborate when you need to. Right? There's magic here, I feel, in this next leg of your journey. So maybe you're starting a new company, and the naming of it is very important. You have, with Awakening, you have the Queen of Summer. There's your fellow water sign, but this is you, your energy. So releasing some aspect of yourself to move into this aspect. So maybe releasing the... So I don't want feminine to seem negative, but here it is in the reverse, right? So maybe you are releasing some... Maybe you were over collaborative, where, you know, you're moving into somewhere, some space where you are needing to take the lead. Let's just leave it at that, put it that way, you know. With this release is the 9 of Wands. So this is like finding the balance between the burdens you are meant to bear and the ones you need to release. Right? So if you've left a job, or if you've moved up in a work situation, let's say, you can support, but the manager that has taken over from you, whatever, I don't know, but you don't have to take their burdens because you've got your own things that you need to work on, right? And then with the Two of Wands, you have the High Priestess. Wow, which I also associate with you, Pisces, trusting your intuition. Yes, there's a new journey. Wow, there's such a powerful message of a new journey here that you're on. It might be a new partnership, which allows you independence. Oh gosh, because there's a lot of two here, right? And it requires you being more intuitive. Wow, it's a mixture of intuitive and which the Hermit is as well, but also I want to say egocentric in a constructive way. You interpret that the way you want to. You've got the Tower card here, isn't it? Twice? No. But you've got the Tower here, releasing something that was too small for you. Pisces, you are over that. It could be a job, and it doesn't mean the job wasn't important or what you did wasn't important. It means like you've outgrown it, or this thing, and you are ready for this next step in your journey, this next leg of your journey, and you have the wings, you have magic on your side. That's what I'm getting for you, Pisces, and I'm going to leave it there, and I hope this has helped you. I would love your feedback. If it has helped you, please give me a like and share, comment, I'd really appreciate that, and I will chat with you again soon.